So I get a lot of questions about which type of seeds to buy. So there's a lot of confusion around which seeds are safe, and growing the right variety of seeds can really make your garden a success. So today I'd like to go over the 7 different types of seeds that are available to you as a home gardener, and talk about just the differences in these different types of seeds. So 1 and 2 are open pollinated or non-hybrid seeds. These are basically the same type of seed, they are just called by 2 different names. Now these seeds will pollinate themselves and reproduce true to the parent. So if you like to save seeds from your plants, then the open pollinated or non-hybrid are the seeds that you want to grow. Now once you grow out a few generations of these seeds and save the seeds from your best plants, you will create a seed that is adapted to your yard, and it's naturally going to become high yielding and disease resistant over time. So seeds from your open pollinated plants can feed your family in perpetuity, and you can give seeds to your friends too. Now you can save your seeds and take them with you if you decide to move to a new location, and you can increase the planet's genetic diversity by growing seeds that adapt to your region and your garden. All right, number 3 is heirloom seeds. These seeds are open pollinated varieties that have been passed down from generation to generation. So you can save seeds from heirloom plants and grow them again. Number 4 is hybrid seeds. So these are the seeds that are cross-pollinated to get more robust plant with a disease resistance and more yield. So the hybrid seeds are plants of the same species that have been pollinated mechanically in a specific cross to get specific genetic combinations within a single species. So these are not GMO seeds, and they are cross-pollinated with the same plant species. So hybrid seeds are usually made from 2 open pollinated parent plants. So hybrid seeds can create food that is less nutritious because the selection is for more yield and disease resistance, not nutrition. So if you have a high disease pressure in your garden, a hybrid seed may be your only option. All right, number 5 is organic seeds. These are the ones that are grown and processed following the USDA organic standards. Now, organic seeds are grown without the use of synthetic fertilizers and pesticides and are not genetically engineered seeds. So they can be hybrid or they can be open pollinated. All right, number 6 is treated seeds. These are seeds that are coated with a chemical like a fungicide or a pesticide, and any seed that is treated will have the chemical listed on the package. Now if they're bright pink or bright blue seeds, they are treated seeds. And there are some organic treatment for seeds, and the treatment on the seeds is to prevent soil-borne diseases from killing your seedlings. So I don't use any treated seeds here. I just wait for the soil temperature to warm enough that it usually prevents the seeds from getting damaged. And the seeds can be hybrid or open pollinated. All right, number 7 is GMO seeds. GMO stands for genetically modified organism. And these are crops that have been modified in the laboratory. And as far as I know, a home gardener cannot buy GMO seeds for the garden at this time. But GMO foods might be in your food supply. So here are the GMO crops that I know of to date. So there's soybeans, corn, field and sweet, canola, cotton, alfalfa, sugar beets, summer squash, papayas, apples, bananas, rice, and potatoes. So my personal choice is not to consume GMO crops or any animals that have eaten GMO crops. And I don't think there's been enough testing done to determine the health effects of consuming GMO foods, and I choose not to be their guinea pigs. And as far as I know, there is no GMO organic seed. So if you're eating organic, your food should be GMO free. In certain climates, such as ones that are hot and humid, a hybrid plant may be the only plant that can survive the disease pressure. So if you know that you have trouble growing tomatoes or corn or other disease-sensitive plants, a hybrid might be your best answer. So if you don't have a lot of disease in your area, I would grow an open pollinated seed variety and see which one you can grow to seed. So each generation is going to be more adapted to your garden and will yield better and better every year. So try your hand at growing a few vegetables to seed and see what you can get. So the open pollinated seeds that you can save seeds from will help to create food freedom, and saving seeds is fun and it's actually somewhat addictive. And if you'd like to try some open pollinated seeds, you can get a great selection on our website, thelivingfarm.org.